What gets me out of bed? I would say my team.
Yes,
yeah, I would agree. Yeah,
I would definitely.
It's for some reason, I don't know. I mean, like people, I just feel like, you know, it's just been this like amazing kind of magnet for like excellent humans.
The best way that I describe working at HotDoc and the people that work at HotDoc to others is that it feels very egoless. No one walks into a meeting and says, this is how things should be done, this is what we do, get it back to me by 5 p.m.
This is like a very millennial answer, but I think the thing that gets me most excited about working at HotDoc is the fact that I feel like valued, that my work is important, it's measurable, and you know, people care whether I succeed or fail.
Quite often, in a lot of organizations, there's a lot of red tape or a lot of politics around giving feedback to certain people or certain teams, but I feel like there's a lot of openness here. So even working with management and leadership, I feel very empowered to say what's on my mind and contribute.
We had a developers retreat to Phillip Island, which was really good.
So what happens at developers retreat?
What happens at a developers retreat stays on developers retreat.
Yeah, I like it when things are organic. So often I find we have the most fun when things just sort of occur. For example, we had the trivia night, but then afterwards we just wanted to karaoke. So we set it up on the projector and like got a Bluetooth mic, and we were doing that for hours afterwards. So that wasn't planned, but it's just sort of, that's kind of like the people we are.
Yes.
The thing that HotDoc staff all have in common, other than a possibly zany sense of humour, is they are all very values-driven people. Not just people who will drink the Kool-Aid, but people who genuinely have their own ethical foundations and are happy to make decisions and voice their concerns, even when it might not be the most popular viewpoint.
Another way in which HotDoc cares for its people is ensuring that we're all 100% on board of work-life balance. The flexibility HotDoc allows us to have with that is life-saving and something I have never experienced in a job prior to this.
I think it's amazing we actually have the impact we do in our space. When we're a company of the size you still know everyone's name. We're growing, but it's got at that point where we're still very much one cohesive team making I think an outsized impact based on how many people we have.